What's going on, everyone? It's Snoo here. Top of the morning. What is this screen? Yes, we have Last Epoch on desktop display. Today, I'm going to be playing a blind run-through on Last Epoch. I haven't really made a mention, a peep, not a word about Last Epoch. Occasionally, people come in and ask if I'm going to do it. I've been saying probably going to do a blind run-through, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for sure, depending on the PoE downturn schedule. Well, the timing turned out to be fantastic. We got a full 3 weeks or so until we really need to worry about what's going on in Path of Exile. So, a lot of you already know, Last Epoch getting quite the buzz. It's potentially one of the upcoming juggernauts in the ARPG genre. And as somebody who has played a whole bunch of Diablo 2, 3, 4, and Path of Exile, I would say as a veteran of all of those games, with as much buzz as Last Epoch's getting in the timing window, I think it's a good chance to give another ARPG a try. I'm typically a pretty staunch loyalist to whatever game it is I'm playing, and I typically like to min-max and overly prepare for a game even before going into it. That is sort of my style, my preferred way of gameplay. So we're kind of breaking two rules at once here by doing another game with a blind run-through. But I do remember how much fun Sanctum League was when I did a blind run-through of the Sanctum League mechanic a full month into it. That was actually a lot of fun, even though it's against the grain of how I play the game normally. Having the chat tell me what to do, me, making a fool of myself, it was kind of fun. So we're going to do that today, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on at least a day one initial thoughts. I'm going to be looking for things that probably don't matter a whole lot in the grand scheme of things for day one specifically, which would consist of primarily the story, the narrative of the game, the aesthetic, the sound design, the cinematics, and of course, as I continue playing, which we're going to be playing for at least a few days here, I'll give a more fully fleshed out review of the game that will focus a bit more on the things that most people care about, like gameplay, crafting system, itemization, end game, those kind of things. So, what I'm going to start with, you're going to find this terribly surprising, I'm sure, but I'm going to start with a ranger. Okay, I'm already breaking 2 rules here. I'm not going to break 3 rules and not play an archetype that I'm intimately familiar with. We're going to be going ranger, or in this case rogue, and I'm going to be doing marksman because it's kind of nice for an apples-to-apples comparison. It'll give me a little bit better insight on how Path of Exile feels in comparison to Last Epoch for this archetype of character anyway. I'll be doing normal, not hardcore, not solo self-found, not offline. There are a lot of things about this game to like, including an offline mode. Not that I personally care about it much.
In the beginning,
but here we go.
Darkness.
Enjoy some of the highlights if there are any. I'm not really sure what's worthy of highlighting, to be honest, but we'll see. I'll let the chat sort of be the deciding factor there.
I was content with nothing. She dreamt of life.
First time seeing any of this.
Of life.
Oh my god. No. Couldn't even load into the first one. Dang it. Level 1, haven't even seen the light of day. Oh man. I just heard that the servers were good again. Like, it was so well timed. Well, no, I mean, I heard that the servers were terrible for like first 5 hours or something, and then I'm literally about to log on. People in the Discord are like, oh yeah, dude, haven't had any problems for a little while now. Looks good. Well, maybe we'll play this game, maybe not. Huh. I think they blended the hotkeys of Diablo 4 and PoE.
No looking back now. Time to leave Majelka behind me.
Okay. Flurry? Wouldn't I want this to be flurry? Why would I ever just attack? I don't know. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh man, look at the mini-map. Wait, is this game like PoE where it's counterintuitive. Like I shouldn't actually kill monsters. I should just run to Hillock. We just immediately get multi-strike linked, I guess. Oh wait, this is actually like the duelist. Basically starting off as a duelist.
Traveler.
Uh-oh.
Our Heoborian allies.
Isn't this fun? Totally blind run through. When I'm the guy who already knows how to play the game before I play the game, usually. Wait, this game has gold. Why is there gold in this game? E? Oh, do I have passives? Zero unspent points. What the fuck? I'm level 2. Oh, I got passive. I only get passive every 2 levels? Maybe? Alright, so we have a choice between damage, defense, or even more defense. I mean, obviously. It doesn't take an ARPG genius to know that's the right answer. For the record, are you allowed to respec for free at all, or do you have to?
When you arrived,
You just get stuck. Dexterity increases your bow damage. Yeah, but it also increases my health, so that's a waste. Gotta be a waste. You can respec for free. Always?
It was my mistake. When you arrived, it was my mistake. They were cornered. I can handle Osprix. I told them to
Am I supposed to interact with this guy? Or?
Sorry. Are you also here? I am. Name's Grail. Since we're both headed, who says I'd be? Come, let me watch you fight.
Wait, was I actually supposed to go through that whole process to make him do that? Like we have to interact with the NPC?
Smoke.
But your skills will have a minimum level threshold, which applied to respec. I don't know what that means. How do I do that? Minimap. Hey guys, I just want to report to you that for like at least 5 minutes the game has not had any lag issues at all. Crafting inventory? What? Other skills will be given some amount of points you can put in that skill and will have increased experience received for that skill so you can go to level 20 faster. Yep, still don't know what that means. But I appreciate you trying to explain it. That made even less sense to me off the top of my head. Oh, I got dash. Oh shit. Oh wait, it's not dash. It's called shift. You just saw it. Mini-map interface. Is it down here? Mini-map. Nope. 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 Mini-map. Oh! Wait, it's already max zoomed? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Nice. So, okay, we'll do that too. I don't like how it was making my character move while I'm messing with the interface. That's kind of stupid. That's probably a thing they should not have that. Do that. Skill specialization. Okay. What? It's got a swirly special coloration to it. What, just randomly gifted me that? Huh? No problem, you got me with that. I don't know what that means. I'm just being honest. Wasn't trying to be funny at all. What is this? Is this normal? It made it sound like I was gonna get to choose, make a very important choice. And then it was just like, here's a new specialization skill. But you don't get to choose it. Oh. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna read this. I better probably read this here. Skill, use new skill. Yep, okay. Specialization in skills. Ah! You can specialize in up to 5 skills by clicking an unlocked specialization slot. Located above which skill, blah 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 blah. Specialized skill allows you to gain skill points for that skill by earning experience, which you can use to empower and augment it. Wow. Sounds like a system. I should have bought that relic thing that I had access to. Area level 3, and I'm level 5. I'm over leveled, guys. Over leveled. Probably start. Moving on. Uh-oh, shit. Alright, I'm under leveled, guys. Oh no! First death. Maybe I picked the wrong class. What? Huh. This looks like it might be good. What the fuck? This hits really hard. Dude, this hits harder than anything else. What the hell? What the fuck? It's so fast. The attack speed's crazy on it. Alright. Yeah, apparently. Try this for size. Alright, let's see here. Got crazy high attack speed. It has 0 mana cost. So anything that would give it a mana cost and give me way more damage would be amazing. Alright, here we go.
You're here for the Epoch. Reaching me was impressive, but it's
Myself to the test, first attempt.
member
At what appears to be a major boss. Level 10. Area level 8. I don't know why I used the thing there like that. I can't get close enough to him. That was kind of embarrassing. The hitbox is a lot smaller than I thought. It doesn't seem that hard.
The Epoch is ours. Raya!
Okay, I'm just gonna run away from that. What that is? Is this a hard boss? I'm about to get humbled, aren't I? Oh, there we go. That's some damage. Is this like phase 1? No, he just dead. guys made it sound like I was gonna be hard. Kinda hoping for better loot than that, but what? Oh, it's a unique. I know that sound. That's a sound of a unique dropping. Red star. Swing. This doesn't look like it's very good for my build.
Not quite right.
Oh my god. It does so much more damage though. It's just too much damage. We gotta do huge melee damage. Melee fire damage?
Might have to drop something.
Time for a loot filter. Oh god. A loot filter. I gotta mess with that. Oh. Oh my god. Should I be finding one online, or should I actually mess with this? Uh-oh. Got a unique body on
I won't forget.
and it's elemental based. Nice. It's a good item. I'm seeing a lot of uniques though. It's weird. 30% less elemental damage taken? 30% increased elemental damage done. 30% increased critical strike chance. 7% of elemental damage leaches health on crit. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a little bit better than my current. Just a tad. Jeez. Although I'm not really crit based. But who cares? It's just like so much better. Yeah, I can already feel the difference. Alright, well, we find our way back on the load screen. A familiar place. Yeah. Not because of technical difficulties this time. This is the day after now. I think everything is running smoothly, but I would be remiss if I did not mention the painstaking frustration that I know I share with so many of you from the day one experience. This is not something I want to talk about. I don't want to make the video. Absolutely don't want to be obsessed about the server issues, but oh my gosh, I mean, truly they were absolutely atrocious. I feel like it's unfair to really judge a game based on server issues. You know, a lot of this stuff is unforeseen. I know a little bit about computer networking. I do have some background in that. I know this is just, it's just one of those things, man. Like it's not really fair to judge a game, the way it plays and everything based on your experience with the internet and servers. But I have to say, as a video that is about my day one experience, that definitely consisted of a lot of my experience in day one. So very frustrating. Also can't complain too much because they have an offline mode, and you know that is a kind of get out of jail free card on their end. You know, if you offer an offline mode, which people request time and time again, and they actually offer it, can't complain too much about it. But you know, of course I want to play online. I want to get the jump start on the season. I mean, I don't care that much because I'm going in blind. Obviously I didn't prepare that much, but you know, I want to be able to trade and, you know, play online, play with friends, stream, you know, all that. But anyway, Yeah, let's just take that issue, put it on a shelf, put it aside. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'll let other people have been talking about that issue enough as it is. How's the actual game? My day one experience. All right, so you can see I'm level 42. I know a lot of people got twice that level in day one. You know, I was paying attention to seeing what other people were doing, my friends were doing, other colleagues, streamers, what have you. So it looks like this game's very capable. You know, pacing is similar to PoE. If you know exactly what you're doing, if you have a min-max strategy, you can absolutely get to the end game level 80, 90, almost by the end of day one, or almost that anyway. Almost exactly the same level threshold that you could get in PoE if you really went all in on it. It's kind of funny. And that kind of leads me to my next point. You know, I suppose I want to start off on the top by saying, you know, this game feels like, it's so weird. Like, it almost feels like it's made in a lab. This game really feels like it was churned in, you know, just put in a bunch of parameters and gobbledygook. Here's the game. Let's take the best of PoE systems, the best of Diablo 4 systems. Let's try to remove the bad things about each one, and just maybe take a few other ARPGs and just cram it all in. Here's the game. But it kind of like feels like it's just missing something. Like it's missing something truly novel about it. It's missing heart. It's missing soul. I don't know. In a way, it's kind of weird. Like I gained a little bit of I regained some appreciation for Diablo 4 of all things, because obviously the day one experience, if you guys remember, if you played Diablo 4, I mean, you probably had a pretty fantastic day one experience of that game. It was obvious they put a whole bunch of resources into the game. The quality of the sound, the cinematics, everything there. This game doesn't have that. But it's better than PoE 1. It's probably not better than PoE 2, but I don't know. It's just, you know, you can tell that that's not where they put their money at in this game, and that's fine. That's cool. I mean, they're trying to appeal to the more hardcore gamer. Game, I suppose, or trying to somehow cast as wide a net as possible while still capturing the hardcore gamers. You know, just even like the load screens, the character display, it's all the same as before. Like the crafting system feels like it's just exactly right in between the simplicity of Diablo and the complexity of Path of Exile. The skill system feels like it's exactly between the simplicity of Diablo and the complexity of PoE. It feels like, yeah, like the cinematics, the graphics are like right in between those games, and I'm telling you guys, it just feels like it was made in a lab. It's so weird, kind of going through it. I did enjoy the gameplay. There's some things about it that feel pretty jarring. Like there are some levels in there where, you know, I get gear upgrades, especially a major upgrade. I feel it, right? But then like I would go into a new zone, I would just get my butt handed to me right after a major upgrade or something, because that particular, the mob types in that zone were just crazy. And it's not because I had like lopsided resists or whatever. It was just for some reason it seemed a little bit imbalanced. Certain zones, certain mob types seemed way overtuned. And then I would go like really long times with no upgrades and still like smashing the content weirdly. You know, I'm thinking in the back of my head, you know, I'm probably gonna start having problems. I haven't got a new bow in like 20 levels. I'm gonna have some problems here. And no, not really the case. But anyway, there was a lot to discover on day one. I definitely got some help from the community. Not a huge amount. The most help I got, which I'll go into the game now, came at the very end, and we'll just kind of go over the character, I guess, a little bit. I already talked about sort of my overall main feelings in the game. Uh-oh. Maybe we do still have some problems.
A few moments later.
All right, we're gonna. Okay, cut back into the video. They had a little bit of an issue loading in right there. I don't think it was because of lag. It was just loading up the game for the first time today, as we're starting day 2 now. Anyway, let me just very last thing of the video, just quickly go over the character. Okay, first of all, I do not recommend you follow my build. This is just something I scrapped together. Again, this is a blind person's run-through. But I do get some uniques that were pretty decent for the build. This belt, probably the most valuable item I've gotten the entire time. Pretty crazy how strong this was. Got this early on. Nothing good about the idols. I decided that I really liked the aesthetic and feel of the Cinder Strike, whether it was melee or more arrows, and you know, it reminds me of Val Burning Arrow from PoE. Like, if you just kind of have Val Burning Arrow turned on the whole time. It's a really good feel-good ability that just kind of works in single target and it works, you know, even in packs pretty good and doesn't cost too much mana. There's a lot more to be desired, though, as far as other abilities. Detonating arrow feels pretty good. Explosive trap feels pretty good. But these things have issues with, like, mana. Look how fast it just drained my mana. So, I don't even know. But anyway, it's a little bit of content. I just, like, I'm having major mana problems right now, as you can see. I just can't even, like, can't really even play the game. So, except just hold right click, which is fine. It's good to have a nice, comfy skill. And I'm kind of, you know, I did kind of make an executive decision to boost that skill up pretty high. I don't think this is even a real build. I don't think anybody actually goes Cinder Strike and makes something, try to make something out. You know, I'm trying desperately here to get the mana, but I'm kind of at a loss right now as a blind playthrough. What am I doing with mana management? And I've turned around and given cooldowns to these abilities because I can't use them because I don't have enough mana for them. I would like to, you know, I would like to spam some of these abilities, but you know, they just cost so much mana. But anyway, kind of where I'm at in the build. You know, got a few uniques, got a few rares. I definitely like the crafting system. I think the best thing I can say about the game, probably as far as the day one experience, the thing that impressed me the most was the crafting system. You know, aside from the loot filter, you know, the loot filter being a thing that can really, you know, you can really set up in game and use, but the loot filter system is definitely overwhelming, you know, to somebody who doesn't know what the heck they're doing. And I absolutely ripped one of these off of Max. It was the one time I went and researched and did something, you know, try to, you know, to make my life a little easier. I did find something of a bow build leveling guide, and I just ripped off the filter. I didn't actually look at it. And then I went ahead and put, you know, show me all items with a chance to ignite on hit because I'm going ignite, trying to scale it as much as I can. But anyway, that's my damage at 42. Not that impressive, I know. Yeah, so that's it for the video. That's where we're at on a day one review. Don't follow this build. I'm sure the guides on Max Roll or wherever else are much better. But it's fun. It's fun to, you know, hang out with you guys and to get some feedback and to make a fool of myself, like I said. All in good fun. And I'll keep playing the game for a little while. And we'll give a much more comprehensive review of the game overall. We'll see how it feels as we get to the end game. We'll see if I can find the soul of the game. Maybe I'll get more vested into the story. But I just find myself very quickly just kind of skipping the storytelling moment, which was a little bit weird the first time through. Especially if I do it the second time through as well. I don't know. We'll see. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to keep on playing, and we'll get this video edited and out to you guys. And let me know if you have any questions, especially as it pertains to a blind run-through. Hopefully I didn't leave anything too much out. But and we'll keep our fingers crossed for no more server issues on day 2. Bye for now.